Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Drake Stadium for the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Game here on CISN.TV. Dar Danielson with you on this very warm early evening in Des Moines. We get 93 degrees with a heat index of 102, and the two teams coming out now getting ready. And it'll be the East versus the West. On the East team, Blake Malley from Clear Creek, Amana, Micah Poole from Bettendorf, Mateus Lewis from Prairie, Luke Yetley from Solon, Isaac Ward from Pleasant Valley, Alex DeBell from Hudson, Edwin Rizvik from Waterloo West, Jonathan Castrajon from South Tama, Jacob Murphy from Newton, Christian Magana from Knoxville, Wyatt Dillon from Grinnell, Nicholas Walter from Oskaloosa, Max Peterson from Iowa City, Regina, Byron Yoder from Mid-Prairie, Kip Ridnour from Davenport North. They'll be coached by Corey Boble from Marion. You see him introduced. There's Brian Yoder. Kip Ridnour. Blake Malley introduced there. He'll be the keeper. Now here's the West team. They'll be wearing the red. From Urbandale, Alec Imanovich, number 3. Kevin Flores from West Des Moines Valley. Logan Renfrew from Winterset. Hunter Hodges from Riverside. Max New from Carroll. Trenton Hewitt from Council Bluffs, Abe Lincoln. Colby Ranieri from Ankeny. Devin C. from Nevada. Eric Cadis from Johnston. Levi Culp from Harlan. Dominic Miang from Des Moines Lincoln. From North Polk, Luke Hammond. And from Dallas Center Grimes, Brennan Woody. Jim Brazel of Urbandale, the coach for the West team. And we'll pause for the national anthem. There you have it, the national anthem, as we get ready for the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Soccer game here today on CISN.TV. We're still in June, but it's like a July summer day already here. With we'll break into July next week, and of course the 4th coming up. But already the heat of July seems like here as we get ready today. But they've been out practicing and warming up, and we'll see how they do in the heat here today. These two teams, and they're out at the half line for a toss. And if I read it right, the East will be kicking off going to the south. And to get this started here today at Drake Stadium, have the high school boys all-star game here. Then the Des Moines Menace return home for the first time after a long road trip. And we'll play tonight in a game you can also watch here on CISN.TV. About ready for kickoff here at Drake Stadium. And well, it looks like the East won and took defending the north goal, so the West will kick off. And that is Devin C. there from Nevada on the ball. And we're underway here. Eric Cadis. Now they drop it back. And back to the keeper. Micah Poole for the East. Or excuse me, for that would be Zeke Foles for the West. We'll get it figured out, East and West here as we go along, the blue and the red. East now with the ball. Up ahead, Eric Rizvik.
Yeah, it's going right now, and he's still trying to change the names.
And that's Zeke Foles, the keeper for the West. And they drop it back to him. So far, the West trying to move it out of their half. Or into their half, I should say. Stepping in there and taking it was Nicholas Walter. Sends it up ahead, but offside. And here's the West. Trying to work it up. That's Dominic Mieng. Drops it back there. Imonovich. All up ahead, headed to the keeper, Michael Poole. He'll send it out. And that'll go to the West for a throw-in. Get it into Kevin Flores. Gary Cadis working with it. Up the right sideline. Trying to bring it back in. Gets in by the defense and cleared away. There by Max Peterson of Regina. And then knocked away. Back the other way with it. Dominic Mieng. He's got it in the middle. Tries to slide it over. Does to Flores. Flores takes a shot. And it's going to go wide. And out for a goal kick for the East. And here we go, back to action. Knocked down back there by Imonovic. And then sent way up by the keeper. Let's see if West can bring it under control. Max New sends it up the right sideline. Nice pass into the middle. He'll turn on it, but the defender right there as Renfro turned, but Nicholas Walter was there to knock it away. And the West will try to rebuild from the back again. Imonovic. Now they're trying to go up over the top and right to the keeper, looking for the run-on from Dominic Miang of Des Moines Lincoln. It goes into the keeper. Here comes East. Now take it away by Renfrew. And that'll be a corner kick, the first of the day for the East. Here, 4 minutes into the first half. Or excuse me, that'll be for the West. First set piece of the day. Swinging in, headed out by the East. Very compact the West was, but no chance to break out of there. And Imonovic clears it back to the keeper, drops it back, and they'll set it up and build up from the back again, the West squad. Up the left sideline, looking for Imonovic. He brings it under control, passes up ahead, gets it back over. Inside, oh, they're looking for him. Renfrew on the pass back in there, but the defender takes it away. And now Caddis keeps it alive. Up ahead. He'll turn. Up the sideline. And that'll stay with the West. West will look to throw it in there. I'm trying to send it back to the middle. Nothing there, so they'll drop it back. Thought he was going to reverse field, but keeps it there. And that'll go out to the East. Got it in play. Here comes the West. Renfrew tries to sneak it through the defender. Not there. Now battling for it. And he called a foul, so it'll be a West free kick there. Here it Cadis will take it. Left footer. Swinging over and just wide of the goal there. They're trying to keep it alive but can't. And it'll go out for a goal kick for the East. Coming in for the East, Luke Yetley from Solon, number 15. He's at the back there, and here comes the ball right to him. And now the East trying to get something going. Lewis sends it up there. Sneaks it through, and defender knocks it down. They keep it in the middle. Off the defender again. Isaac Ward stays with it, sends it across, and the keeper is there as Stabell from Hudson moved in and was looking for the goal, but the keeper was right there. Stabell has 35 goals, 11 assists. Finished his season there, so he knows what to do when he gets the ball in front of the net like that, but that time a good job by the keeper, Zeke Foltz. Now here comes the West. Up ahead, Devon C. A little too much on it. And it'll go back to the keeper. He rolls it out to Wyatt Dillon. Takes it up the left side. And just as the East look like they're picking up momentum and taking away. In there to see. Crosses it over. Shot left footer. Goal! Devon C. Gets the West on the board. And Devon C., 6 goals, 10 assists coming into this one for the Nevada Cubs. And he gets the first goal in the All-Star game here. The West goes up 1-0. Battle for it. West takes it away. Now the East are trying to hold off the surge. That sometimes happens. The first team scores in an all-star game like this. They get a little momentum behind them. Cadis sends it in there and picked up by the keeper. East trying to clear it out. Knocked down. Renfrew. Looking out wide for Cadis. Cadis with it. He'll send it back into the middle to Miang. And that will be a corner for the West. Their second corner kick here in the first half. They lead 1-0. Off the goal by Devon C. Comes across a little high. Try to keep it alive. And that one will go up over the goal. The kick by Alan Imonovic from Urbandale. Looks like Flores coming back in for The West, they have the ball. Try to send it outside, but it's taken away. Isaac Ward now sends it into the middle. On the attack. Oh, the keeper comes out, does a nice job to smother that shot by Rizvik. He's trying to keep it alive there as Max New, Carroll. Played defense back there. Luke Yetley will handle it, send it up. But sent back the other way by Hammond. Up to Isaac Ward. Ward to Yetley. That was Lewis. And taken away off the double team. Mamovic. He sends it through, but nobody there on that side. Now taken away by Flores. Flores drops it back to Miang. And now we'll send it all the way back to the keeper. Build up from the back here again to start. West with that 1-0 lead. Now being patient. As they try to work it up, pull that defense back. They get up the sideline. On the run. Looking for the cross there. And got off the foot of Renfrew. But now back the other way. Across the field, he's onside. Lobs it up there, but to the keeper. Didn't get the numbers back quick enough for the East that time. As he tried to lob it up ahead. That was Rizvik. Now back the other way to go out to the West. And Christian Magana from Knoxville coming on for Wyatt Dillon, I believe. And I believe they're going to take a break for some water here. 15:39 in. With the heat. I'll take a break. We'll do that. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with more with the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Game after this on CISN.TV.
Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy's Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Up to $11,000 off for 0% for 72 months on select new 19 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTs and RSTs. 0% for 84 months on select new 19 Silverado 1500 Double Cabs. Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Get more for your trade-in, Waukee. Up to $11,000 off 19 Silverado HDs. Schottenkirk Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Ends June 30th. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury. Whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me. Because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules. They're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Back here at Drake Stadium, underway again in the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Game. On CISN.TV, Dart Danielson with you. And the West up 1-0 on a goal by Devin C. 9:30 to play here in the first half. We just took a break for some water as it continues to be warm out there. Still 93 degrees, it says. The heat index about 102, 103, somewhere in there. And the West is in the red. There they send it outside, looking for Renfrew. Takes a bounce, keeper comes out, and it'll be cleared away, and it'll be a corner. Brennan Woody, the keeper, came out. Got some help from the defender there as that ball kind of took a high bounce and left everybody kind of in no man's land there. Woody came out, and then they just decided better clear it and not take any chances, leaving the ball laying there in front of the goal. And so it'll be the third corner kick here of the first half for the West. Crossing, just lined it up. The kick by Renfrew. And looked like a Dominic Miyang of Lincoln had a shot at it, but couldn't quite get the head on it to head it toward the goal. And it will be a goal kick for the East. East in the blue, West in the red here. And here's the kick out. And tried to keep it in, but it goes out. And will be a throw over there for the West. First game of a doubleheader today. The Menace will back home tonight after a long road trip. And that one goes out to the East. And it looks like we're going to have a couple substitutions coming in. For the West. One of them was Devin C. back in there, and the other is Trenton Hewitt back in for the West. I think Renfro went out and Flores went out. That went into the keeper, and he clears it. Knocked down, but retained by the East. Or excuse me, the West. The West is red, the East is blue. We'll get it straight here. Now back the other way. East defenders sent it back up top. Now take it away by Stabell. Send it out wide to Ward. Wide of the goal there. But on the attack, against Alan Imanovic, from Urbandale. And Luke Hammond, North Polk, back there defending for the West. Which has a 1-0 lead. They still good deep kick, but it goes right back to his counterpart. There's nobody able to run on there. Now here comes the East, looking to get the equalizer. They send it through. He's onside, but a little too much mustard on the ball, and Kip Ridenauer can't get to it. And Lonovic drops it back to the keeper, and the West will work it up. Surveys and sends it up to the right. They've been trying to go outside on that right side, and that worked on their goal. Now, East is just trying to clear it out of there. Battle in there for it. West keeps it alive. And over to Caddis. Now out wide. They try to go wide out there. And it's a little too much for Trenton Hewitt to handle. It'll go over onto the blue oval here at Drake Stadium. And pressure by the West, trying to keep East from clearing it out of there. And that'll be a corner for the West. Their third corner here of the first half. And Flores is back in. As is Max New. The West will take the corner. And that'll be Dominic Miang of Des Moines Lincoln coming over. Take the left footer, swings it out, and knocked down. Shot is high and wide. As had it lined up, decided to take the quick shot. Not a bad idea, just a little high there by C, who owns the only goal so far in this match. Into the 27th minute now. East has had trouble moving it into their half against an aggressive West team. That one will stay with the East. Jacob Murphy will take the throw. Stabell tried to use his back heel. Now it stays alive in the middle there. Knocked down by Rizvik. Back over to Rizvik as they try to get something going. He'll move through the middle. Over to Ridnour. Out wide is Murphy. Murphy sends it high. He was looking for that right corner there. But a little too much under it. And it goes over the goal. Starting to see the heat take a little toll. Guys out there grabbing their sides, pulling their shirts up, wiping the sweat off. I don't know what the temperature on the turf is, but it's got to be pretty warm out there too. Slide it up ahead. Now they drop it back there to Cadis. Battle for it west. Oh, almost found the slot in there for Flores, but it's knocked down. Here comes Mieng again. Working good defense by Max Peterson for the East. The back line for the East has been busy, as it's been played mostly in the west half of the field here so far in the early going. Now the West brings it up. Sent it outside to Hewitt. And he was offside as the flag goes up. And looks like we're going to have some substitutions here for the East. And looks like the West too. Try to figure those out as they go. They got numbers on the back, but not on the front, so I got to wait to turn around to see who is who. Well, we'll fill you in as we move along here. Now the East gets it up ahead. And looking for the grab over there. Thought he got pulled. The official didn't call anything, and they say play on. Between two defenders into the middle and blocked. As Luke Hammond came up and shut that one down right in front of the goal. West again in their half, working it. Cadis sends it outside, but it's knocked away. And up ahead. Ivanovic is there for the West and drops it back to the keeper. He'll send it up ahead. East has had trouble getting in their half and keeping it there so far. Well, they take it away. Send it up the left side. Trying to get some numbers up there into the middle. On the run. Takes a shot and it's high. Isaac Ward had a look at it there. As they move back, but could not get it to go. 1-0 West. The goal, 9:30 to play. Devin C. for the West scored. 9:30 in, I should say. And now the West keeper will boot it out. And head it up quickly. But the keeper's right there. Now comes West. Cadis. And it goes wide. Now again, the East will try to build it up and get something going here. They'd like to try to find that equalizer before a half. Bringing outside to Jacob Murphy. He sends it back inside. Looking to go back to Murphy, but Murphy got tangled up there, and then they're going to call the foul there. It'll be a free kick for the East. So a deep kick, but a chance to send it in there and try to make something happen. Lobs it up. Ridenour, and West comes out with it. They're going to try to move back quickly the other way. Couldn't sneak it through to Flores. Renfrew plays it up and to the keeper. Deep boot. Cadis takes it up into the middle. Outside to Hewitt. All right, so send it in there. It's cleared out by the East, and it'll be a throw for the West. Right down there by the pit. In fact, he'll go into the pit to throw it out. Trying to keep it alive. West handles it. Hammond. And that'll go back to the East. Looking for the throw up the sideline. Castrojohn, they got him there. One-on-one with the defender, taken away. Excuse me, that was Hodges over there. Or Castrojohn was over there defending, was Stable. And that's the end of the first half. The West up 1-0 here after the first half. We'll take a break and be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me, because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules. They're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and as winter finally lets go, I'm sure your thoughts are turning to outdoors just like mine. And we've got the furniture to make your spring and summer the best ever. We've got furniture from domestic manufacturers as well as imports, and I've got a lot of it in stock. We're showing 120 sets on the floor, the best we've ever had. Please come see us for your outdoor furniture needs at Fireplace Superstore. For great deals on great furniture, come to Fireplace Superstore.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau's seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy's Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Up to $11,000 off for 0% for 72 months on select new 19 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTs and RSTs. 0% for 84 months on select new 19 Silverado 1500 Double Cabs. Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Get more for your trade-in, Waukee. Up to $11,000 off 19 Silverado HDs. Schottenkirk Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Ends June 30th. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Every month or so, there's another story in the media about when and how often we need to get our mammograms. Kind of confusing. When this happens, I like to consult with experts. So I called Iowa Radiology. They recommend women get an annual mammogram starting at age 40. They know that it's the best way to detect cancers early and save lives. And that's good enough for me. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule your mammogram. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Hi, Ron here, head coach of Westside Auto Pros. When your car's on the injured reserve, you want to get it back in the game as soon as possible. I know that. That's why you need to bring it here to Westside Auto Pros. I have a team of experts that can fix almost every automotive injury, whether it's a fractured joint, a brake, or if your car just got its bell rung, no problem. We can even do a complete physical on your car to make sure it's game ready for the entire season. So bring your car to Westside Auto Pros and we'll get it back in the starting lineup in no time. Hey, you guys are dogging it back here. Let's move it, move it, move it.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Hi, I'm Chris from Fireplace Superstore. And as winter finally lets go, I'm sure your thoughts are turning to outdoors just like mine. And we've got the furniture to make your spring and summer the best ever. We've got furniture from domestic manufacturers as well as imports, and I've got a lot of it in stock. We're showing 120 sets on the floor, the best we've ever had. Please come see us for your outdoor furniture needs at Fireplace Superstore. For great deals on great furniture, come to Fireplace Superstore.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me, because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules, they're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Why do I look for the seal? It's about trust. Whether I'm buying a car, hiring a contractor, finding a tax preparer, or an honest mechanic, the Better Business Bureau seal means this business meets high standards. When I see the seal, I know I'll get what I pay for. No more taking chances and no more worries. And I feel good about supporting local businesses. My life is so much easier knowing I can always trust BBB accredited businesses. It pays to look for the seal. See for yourself at bbb.org/Iowa.
Back here at Drake Stadium, the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Soccer Game. Dar Danielson with you on CISN.TV on a warm June day. Feels more like we're already into July. Of course, the 4th coming up next week. And if you're out there and you have a farm, you like this because that means the corn's going to grow. The late planted corn should shoot up. I looked out today and saw my tomato plants in the backyard look like they grew like a few inches today just from the heat this morning. But anyway, right now the West squad is up by 1. Devin C. of Nevada got the goal. Pass in there in the middle and then shot it into the left corner in the first half, 9:30 into the first half. And that's where we stand right now with the West squad leading the East squad here at the high school boys all-star matchup on a balmy day in Des Moines. And coming up and a little bit later tonight on CISN.TV, the Des Moines Menace return home to take on Kaw Valley. And they will play them here. The Menace come in at 8-0-2, Kaw Valley 6-1-4. So a big matchup here in the Heartland Division for those two teams. And in their last matchup, it ended up being a 0-0 tie, but that's because the game was stopped by weather back on the 15th of June. And they got the second half underway but couldn't complete the game. And so that ended up being a tie, 0-0 tie there. So it could be an interesting matchup here tonight as these two teams fighting in their second matchup to see who will gain the advantage there. And you can watch that also tonight coming up on CISN.TV. Not a lot to talk about. It seemed like the West kind of dominated things, had it in their half for most of the first half here. They had 3 corners, none for the East. The East did have a couple chances down in front of the goal, but some wide shots and good defensive play by the West kept them off the scoreboard. And we'll see if they made some adjustments here and are able to come out and get things going to start the second half. And looks like for the West, I think they changed to Zeke Foltz as the keeper. Brennan Woody played the first half. And I'll update you as soon as I can here. Mateus Lewis from Prairie is out there to kick it off to start the second half for the East. There in the blue on the right of your screen and the red on the left of your screen would be the West squad. And there's the whistles. We're underway here in the second half of play in the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Game. East starts out with it, trying to build it up from the back and get on the scoreboard. Christian Magana sends it up to Stabell. Rizvik outside to Murphy. Murphy up ahead, and then they try to go back inside. It's taken away by the defense. Hewitt drops it back. Now they go long, trying to go up over the top. We're looking for C there, but a little bit too long. Nicholas Walter of Oskaloosa back there covering C that time. And here's the West with it. They can be patient with the lead here, work it up. Kevin Flores drops it back now. Chip up ahead to Flores, and he couldn't quite handle it there. Stabell takes it away. we're trying to go up the left side to Isaac Ward. East regains possession. Castrojohn took it away. Murphy battling for it. And Flores ends up with it as they'll settle it. The West will and go back to work. Up the left side. On the run. Cleared by Nicholas Walter of Oskaloosa. And the West will throw it in. They got C over there in the corner. Of course, you can be offside on the throw-in. They get it in, try to bring it back. C working it, but they clear it through there. Luke Yetley. Into Flores. Stabell trying to put a little pressure on him. Looks like that's part of what East is trying to do. A little more pressure on the ball here. There they step in. Magana takes it. Can't keep it for long, but there again. Step in again. That time Castrojohn takes it. And let's see if the East can get something rolling here. Still battling, and then they'll drop it back. Cadis battling with Jacob Murphy of Newton. Keeper rolls it out. And again, we're seeing a little more pressure out of the East here as they want to get it back in their half and get a shot at evening this one up. So far, West handled it though. Ranieri handled it well there as the West moves it up. Cadis. We've got Trenton Hewitt over here on the right, but they haven't switched fields yet. He was over there looking like he's waiting to make a run. Now they go back the other way, knocked down by New. And then Imonovic brings it back up. Ranieri drops it. Looking for the run on the left side. Gets it through the defender, but too much mustard on that one, and it goes out for the goal kick. Got it back at the half of the West. Surveying the field, drops it in to C. Into the middle, battle for it, take it away. Good play by Stabell. Here comes the East trying to get something going. Keep possession and move it ahead. Outside to Ward. Ward up ahead. Castrojohn drops it in there. Oh, through the legs. Toward the keeper. Cross back over. Left footer. Oh, went wide of the post. Nice play by Isaac Ward. One-on-one with the defender. Got it to the left foot and just... Nice shot, but a little bit wide of that right post. But attacking there. Now comes the West back with it. Dominic Mieng tries to send it to this side. Battle for it. little pushing going on there. Hewitt comes away with it, but then cleared, handled. Looking in there for Flores, and now the East tries to turn it back out. East doing a little better job, seems like, a passing too here in this half. Well, just as I say that, of course, they have it taken away. But pressuring more too. There we see the pressure results in them getting the ball, winning the ball back. Magana. Taken by Mayang. Cadis. Tried to sneak through the middle. Knocked down. Stabell. He's been playing very well in the second half. And there's an offside on West, on Renfrew. Yeah, it was pretty obvious. Well offside there, and the flag came up right away as soon as it got to him. Into the 44th minute, 1-0 West. East has been trying to press the issue. Knocked down, set ahead by Dillon. Wyatt Dillon of Grinnell. Up to Flores. Flores almost has it taken away by Stabell. Gets it outside to Hewitt. Battle for it. Flores, it'll go out to West. It looks like a couple substitutions coming on. And the East trying to turn it. Ward. And that goes out the back. He tried to make the quick break. In. Out the East. Back into the middle. Lobs it up over the top. Battle for it. Kept it alive but couldn't get turned on it. It was Isaac Ward. With his back kind of to the goal there. Tried to get turned on that ball and send it in, but to no avail. Now here comes the West again. Taken away by Max Peterson, who came into the match a moment ago from Iowa City Regina. They won, what, their third straight 1A title, I think it was here. The recent tournament. West keeping it alive here. Hewitt battling with Magana. Hewitt still with it there, and that'll be a corner for the West, their first of the second half. Yeah, Regina, the 1A winner, Lewis Central, 2A, and Waukee won the 3A title at the recent state tournament matchup, and now C will go out for the West. I did not see who came in for C. And that one knocked down by the keeper, and he'll stick with it. Micah Poole. And deep on the run is Mateus Lewis of Prairie was there, Cedar Rapids Prairie, trying to run it down, but it will be a throw for the East, deep in their own half, down in the final third there. They're looking for the equalizer here as we head into the 48th minute. Playing 70 overall, 2:35-minute halves in this all-star matchup. And lobbed up there, knocked away by the West. East trying to keep it down there. There's a shot off the top of the bar. Rebound, goal! Isaac Ward. But no, the flag is up. Offside. The flag is up on the far side, so it will not count. They'll bring it out for the free kick. So a chance missed there by the East. There's a flurry of action off the crossbar and then the rebound, but he was offside. Would have tied it up. The East, much more aggressive this half, getting it into their half. And here we go again now, trying to take it away, but there'll be an offside called there, coming back the other way on Logan Renfrew. And that was just kind of a scramble as it got kicked around, and he kind of lost track of where he was. And gets called for the offside. East with the kick. You knock it down. Stabell trying to play it. Still keeps it in the middle. Battling for it. Ranieri. Ankeny. Now he drops it back to the keeper. Up ahead to Hewitt. Hewitt to the middle. Back inside Miang. Miang left foots it in there, and that's offside. And he knew it as soon as he got it and looked up. Colby Ranieri got the ball, looked over and saw where the AR was and knew immediately it was offside. Pass up ahead. A little push there. Stays on the ball. Is Ward. And now turning it back, Miang. Pushes it outside to Hewitt. Up ahead and offside again on West. Take the third offside call there of this half on them. Into the 51st minute. Playing 70 here. Flores drops it. Now quickly up the middle, Miang, but off his foot. Back to Peterson for the East. Back to Peterson now. He sends it outside to Ward. And a little give and go there, but defender dropped in, Amanovic, for Urbandale, and they couldn't get it through. East has had their chances in the first half and here in the second already. Still 1-0 goal. A lot of time left. West with it on the move. They'll send it out to Hewitt. Hewitt lobs it into the middle, headed back out of their good defense. by the East. It looked like they had a couple West players running onto that, but now taken away by Hewitt. Hewitt gets it by the defender. That'll stay with the West. Looks like we'll have a sub here for the West. One nothing West in this all-star matchup, and I think they're going to take a water break at the 52-minute mark. We'll take a break. Back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Moms typically get to make a majority of the healthcare decisions for their family. That can be a lot of pressure, but not for me, because I know the choice is ours. For medical tests like MRIs, X-rays, CAT scans, and of course mammograms, ask your doctor to refer you to Iowa Radiology. They work around our hectic schedules. They're the best at what they do, and they're so great with my family. They truly care, and it shows. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule an appointment. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
MidAmerican Energy and you, together partnering to change the energy landscape by pioneering money-saving, energy efficiency programs and building a new industry in Iowa, wind energy, all while keeping your rates low. So what's next? We'll keep delivering cost-effective energy efficiency programs while putting money back in your pocket. That's right. You decide how best to spend your savings. That's a partnership good for you, good for the environment, and good for Iowa. Another way we're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Every month or so, there's another story in the media about when and how often we need to get our mammograms. Kind of confusing. When this happens, I like to consult with experts. So I called Iowa Radiology. They recommend women get an annual mammogram starting at age 40. They know that it's the best way to detect cancers early and save lives. And that's good enough for me. Visit iowaradiology.com or call to schedule your mammogram. Iowa Radiology. Our focus is your good health.
Schottenkirk Waukee Chevy's Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Up to $11,000 off for 0% for 72 months on select new 19 Silverado 1500 Crew Cab LTs and RSTs. 0% for 84 months on select new 19 Silverado 1500 Double Cabs. Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Get more for your trade-in, Waukee. Up to $11,000 off 19 Silverado HDs. Schottenkirk Summer of Chevy Sell Down. Ends June 30th. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
At Drake Stadium, it's the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Game. Dar Danielson with you on CISN.TV. The West is up 1-0 here in the second half. Taking a break for water in the heat. The East had a chance there to tie it up. In fact, they got a shot that went off the crossbar and then was put back in the net, but the putback, Isaac Ward, was offside. The flag went up by the AR, and so we're stand tied here. One goal. West ahead 1-0 over the East. We aren't tied. That would have tied it up, but disallowed. And still 92 here. Let's see if I can figure out what the old. Oh, the heat index is down from 102 to 100, so cooling off a bit out there. Actually, temperature down 92 from 93 to 92 when we started. But for the fans, they're here on the west side of the stadium in the shade a bit, and we finally got the air working up here in the press box a little bit, so that makes it a little nicer. It was not working when we showed up to get started, and now is going and is starting to cool things off up here a little bit. So That's good. We have the Des Moines Menace coming up tonight, taking on Kaw Valley at 7:30, and you can watch that also here on CISN.TV as the Menace try to hang on to the lead in the Heartland Division. These two teams, the last time they met in Kansas City, or Kansas, I don't know if it was Kansas City, but in Kansas, ended up, it was stopped by weather, and ended up being a tie, 0-0 tie for the Menace, and that was their first match they didn't win outright. They went on to win the next one, tied the next one, then have won the last two, and they are the swing up to Canada, beat Thunder Bay, tied Thunder Bay, and then beat Winnipeg 2 games and come back here to face Kaw Valley tonight. Back underway, east in the blue, west in the red. Headed up there by Reidenauer for the east as they look to go on the attack again. Been much more aggressive, playing the ball a little bit tighter here in this second half. Byron Yoder, a Mid Prairie over there with it, and it'll go out to west. And there we go. Up the left side, battle for it. And that will be a corner once again. Second corner kick of the half for the Wests, their 5th overall. And got to go get the ball. And Logan Rentfrew will have Witterset will go over to take the corner. Sends it right down in. Scramble in there for it. Still alive, and then brought out by Yetley. Up ahead. East trying to break back the other way. 4 defenders back. Sneaks it through to Stibel. And a goal! Stable with the goal. So we're tied 1-1. As they got the quick break back there and a good lob over the top. And Alec Stable of Hudson gets the goal. And that's his 36th goal. He had 35 coming in. Finished the season with 35 goals, 11 assists. So here comes East back again. Ward with it. Tried to sneak it over to Lewis. Now the West comes back. All of a sudden, the final 10 minutes here, we got an even matchup. Here's a long shot right to the keeper. No problem there. East has really been pressuring up and now keeping the ball in their half here. They didn't do that much in the first half at all. There's a shot right to the keeper again. As just trying to keep the pressure on. Up the side. Knocked away. Try to turn it into the middle. And that one goes high and wide and back to the back fence and out of the out of the stadium on the kick by Kip Reidenauer of Davenport North. So they got to get, looks Looks like they had an extra ball behind the goal there. All of a sudden, we're even up here. And I think they're going to bring... They were waiting for subs, I guess not. So they're going to wait till the next stoppage to get him in. And here's the kick. Well, there again, East has been first to the ball a lot here in the last probably 10, 15 minutes. And again, they're attacking. Now the West clears it out. Knocked down by Max Peterson. Back up into the middle. Ward, right footer is to the keeper. And now West having trouble getting it up ahead. Knocked down by Walter. West will keep possession though. Through there is Miyang. Miyang sends it outside. And I don't have a 16, not sure who that is on the roster. Here comes Flores. Flores on the attack. Headed goal! Will Overberg heads in. From Centennial heads it in. Will Overberg with the goal to give the West the lead back 2-1. With just about 6 minutes left to play here in the match, the West takes the lead back. Flores took the initial shot, and then Overberg headed it in. So Valley player to a Centennial player. And that one knocked down. It will stay with the West. And now the West taking their time with the lead here, coming up on 5 minutes to play. All of a sudden, a flurry of activity. That one gets in and stopped by the keeper. Miyang right in front of the net there, but the keeper was able to stop that one. Here comes the East. Back up ahead. Through Murphy. Murphy, the defender gets back, takes a shot wide. Good job defending back there by Eric Cadis. Got back and shielded, and he didn't give him a clear look at the goal. And now the West trying to burn the final. About 4.5 off the clock here after taking the lead late. They led for much of the match till East tied it. And then about 4 minutes later, West took the lead right back. 4 minutes to play in the high school boys all-star soccer matchup here on CISN.TV. Dar Danielson with you. Des Moines Menace Soccer coming up this evening at 7:30. Breakaway West, and then knocked away by Magana. And the East trying to move it ahead. And they'll just drop it back, trying to burn more time off. East needs to get possession and get a goal here. Amanovic sends it long. Keeper comes out. He'll just go on up ahead. Decides, hey, we got to get it up toward our goal. So Michael Poole comes right out of there, and that's, hey, you got to do it. Got to score here to stay even. Footwork inside, trying to get it in there was Castrojohn. Oh, almost slotted it in there for Rizvik, and that one will go wide. So under 3 minutes now to play. We got a couple substitutions for the West as they run down the ball. That's going to take some time. Logan Renfrew back in for the West. Taking a lot of time. Nobody to handle the balls when they go out here. And he'll send it deep. Battle for it. East trying to keep possession. Excuse me. Final 2 minutes. East needs a goal to even it up. Scramble in the midfield. And there'll be a foul, a push. So big play there as Ward goes down. And they'll get a free kick here. Edvin Rizvik of Waterloo West will try to drive it in there, and hope somebody can get a head on it or foot on it and even it up here. Right into the keeper. East desperately trying to get that ball back. And that'll be a foul called on the East. A free kick for the West. The keeper will take it. Boom it out of there. As they need to get it up ahead. 20 seconds. We'll head it back. Could be trouble. Oh, just off. As Isaac Ward got it there, the header came back and didn't get clear. And that will just about do it. It will. And the West comes back to take the lead, and we'll get the win here in this Iowa High School Boys All-Star matchup. The West took the lead with 9 minutes 30 seconds in on a Devin C. goal. C from Nevada. Then Alex Stable for the East got them on the board in the second half. The Hudson product with 59:22 to play. And then about 4 minutes later, Will Overberg for the West found the back of the net on a head-in out in front of the net. Will Overberg from Ankeny Centennial was there and headed it in for the go-ahead goal and the winning goal here as the West defeats the East here in the Iowa High School Boys All-Star Game on CISN.TV. You can see the replay. It'll be up on our YouTube channel on CISN.TV. If you want to watch the game, you tune in later, miss some of it. It'll all be up there soon. You can look for that. And then tune back in here tonight at 7:30. Des Moines Menace take on Kaw Valley in the big Heartland Division matchup. So you want to join and see that as the Menace home for the first time after a bit of a road trip up north. So we'll have that game coming up for you. The final here in the Iowa High School All-Star matchup, the West beats the East 2-1
on CISN.TV.